My name is Joshua, and I run a small group home-based tuition setup. So basically, one of the rooms in my house has been converted into a classroom, and I have three students maximum per class. So initially, I was quite worried about whether or not a marketing agency would work with such a small home-based business. But when I reached out to IceCube, Ricky was very fast to respond, and he immediately put up a three-man team to work with me. And because of IceCube, I managed to, even though we started in February, it's past the peak season. I still managed to get quite a sizable number of students. So this brought me quite a significant increase in my income, and also my profile online has increased. People now know of the Brain Dojo primarily because of the copies that IceCube put together for me. I would say that IceCube was one of the first few companies that I reached out, and I had a very good experience with David and Wikong as well. They were the first ones who spoke to me. I'm just a small home-based business, right? But despite that, I think IceCube, you take me seriously and you speak to me with, you give me the time of day. It's not like, oh, you're not a big company, don't waste my time, right? You guys actually give me the time of day and you talk to me um, decently and you take me seriously. So that is why I'm very happy with IceCube and I'm sticking with IceCube. You guys are the professionals. You have the expertise and know-how in how to write copy, particularly for, in this industry, right, for education. But even so, for me, it was my first time, so I was a bit afraid to let go completely. So I wanted to be very collaborative. I had a lot of input. So I gave them some suggestions on, I had some questions about, can we make some changes, right? And then the interesting thing is, instead of just brushing it aside, they took it very seriously and they actually, explained to me bit by bit why we can do it one way and why we cannot do it another way. So some parts they agreed with me, some parts they explained to me. They really spent a lot of time. I think all this in red is written by the team in IceCube. They spent a lot of time writing and explaining to me why the copy needs to be the way it is. So hats off to the team for the patience and professionalism. Parents have actually commented that the landing page is amazing. In fact, when David did the pitch to me, he told me once your clients see the landing page, you're going to be flooded with leads, which is pretty much what happened. The leads that I get to convert and eventually form part of my clientele over the years is not an insignificant proportion. It's quite a significant proportion. So without IceCube's leads and and those that I managed to convert, what I'm doing right now may not be viable or as profitable as it is. I mean, I wouldn't know what profitable is, but I'm not unhappy. One of the things that happens whenever the campaign begins is that my page becomes very visible online. And so many people who are actually, even if they don't sign up, but they're actually interested, start to like and follow my page. So even for the clients that I do have, when they look at my page and they see the number of followers, they will feel confident and okay, this is a setup that people are interested in. It's a legitimate setup. So the marketing does give me some legitimacy. And I would like to specifically mention what the ad. There's one particular ad that has been very successful all this time. So that particular ad has gained a lot of traction. A lot of people commenting on what kind of English they teach in schools, whether we need to teach students this kind of thing, or small animals fiercer. So there's a bit of humor as well. So that ad has brought a lot of visibility to the Brain Dojo. One other vendor that I worked with, they also did copy, but their copy pales in comparison. Like IceCube's copy is very technical. There's a way you do it, and there are different parts to it. It's done by professionals. So I mean, even though it's just words on a Facebook page, not just anybody can do it, right? There's some expertise involved, and that's where I really appreciate IceCube's professionalism. The very first time I met IceCube, you came to my place, a three-man team. The moment I saw them, I was already very happy because they look very professional. They look professional, they look reliable. And they spoke to me well, and they seem like they want to win. They are a winning team. They want to win. And so you really feel like you have some very strong people on your side for the first time. So of course, given such a strong team on your side, you will feel supported and confident. So definitely emotionally, The experience I've had with IceCube, I don't think it'll be easily matched by any other company. I'm very grateful to IceCube. I have access to the boss for him sharing his expertise so generously with me, and for putting together a professional team to work on my campaign every year. Uh, Thank you, IceCube.